With Mike Chambers, what did you see that one night when you saw that creature?
Well, it wasn't a night, son. I was quail hunting. And it was about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And we come up over a rise, me and my hunting buddy, and my old dog was pointed, but it was an odd point. The dog was shaking. I walked up, there was no birds, and we looked ahead of us, and there was an animal I'd never seen before. And my buddy, Boober, he said, "That is Devil Dog." He said, "My brother seen it when he was a boy. Scared him so bad they ran what we call Baker's Bottom back home," which actually, depending on which route they took, that was about 5 miles. So them boys were scared shitless. I mean, they scared. Mm-hmm. But it wouldn't move. It would just stand. It didn't attack us or anything, but it was.
Now, how far away was he from?
Well, when I shot it, I was about 35 yards away. I thought I'd burn its backside with a bird shot. And I shot that thing and it didn't flinch.
Did it turn around and look at you or something?
Yeah, it was looking at me. Mm-hmm. It didn't have a head like a dog. It had a long snout, but it looked beady-eyed, like the eyes is in the front of the head. Part of it looked like a deer. It had fur all over it. Its tail was kind of bushy, and I couldn't tell exactly how high it stood. I would say about. Can they see that?
Yeah.
I would say it would stand. That's about 3.5 foot at the shoulder. It was about the size of a maybe a year-old deer or something. But anyway, when I shot it, it didn't flinch, so I emptied the gun, which was 2 more rounds, and it still didn't flinch. And I had a pistol with me, and I figured we'd just save that in case that thing decided to come. And we got out of there. Mm-hmm. It startled us, but my dog was scared to death. She beat us back to the truck and was trying to get in the truck. She didn't want no part of whatever that was. Never saw. I couldn't find any tracks. We went back a couple days later. I never saw one before. I didn't see one since. But it was the times I know about it being seen, which 4, 5, 6 times maybe, by different people. They're all credible people. There ain't no reason for me to lie.
Like Boober?
And Boober's, he's a deacon in the church, and I was a pastor.
Yeah.
And, well, of course, that don't make you not a liar. There's a lot of preachers and deacons that lie. They're good at it. Mm-hmm. But the truth is, I didn't have no reason to lie. I don't know what it was. I'd like to know. I don't think it was something I wanted to kill and eat. It may have wanted to kill and eat me.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'd like to know what it is. I do not believe it's just a legend. I know what I saw.
You believe it?
Yeah, I know it. I don't know what it was, but I know it was real. Mm-hmm. And one thing I had, after I popped that 3rd round in it, it just walked off, just moseyed off toward a ridge. And fella with me, he squirrel hunted that ridge for years. I believe that's what his brother was doing when he saw it as a boy. I don't remember. But anyway, if somebody knows what it is, I'd like to know before I die, which is a long time from now. I'm going to live to be 137 or 8. And so if you know about it, I don't need no BS. I'm not looking for hits on a YouTube. I'd like to know what it was. But this is no BS.
And this is in Muhlenberg County, Kentucky, right?
In Muhlenberg County, Kentucky. It was just above the TVA plant. That time it was a coal-fired plant.
Yeah.
And it's federally owned. We really wasn't supposed to be hunting there. But You know, I really didn't.
Maybe that was like a guard
It had
dog or
quail, you know, and I felt like God was leading me to kill my limited quail.
something. Well, anything else you'd like to add to the video? We're gonna go back at it.
No, I'd be glad to take somebody down there.
Yeah, I'm ready to go out there, man.
But they better go while, you know, I'd like to show somebody around down there while, you know, I can get around. And I can park at a place and we walk down through the woods maybe between 3/4 of a mile, a mile and a half, depending on where we park. But it's a pretty good little walk. But
And you remember exactly where it was?
Yes, I do.
Baker's Bottoms.
Oh, I've hunted that bottom many times.
Well, do you have any daily wisdom for the video or anything like that?
Well, not really. I wish that some younger would listen to some of the older. With age comes perspective and wisdom you can't get any other way. And this country's in a terrible mess. And they need to have a sage or somebody come and talk to me and learn some things where he can tell or she can tell the next generation.
Right.
I don't care whether it's a soothsayer or a sage. It can be either one, but it needs to be pretty quick. I'd like to teach my grandsons a lot of things. Ike here starting to learn. But that's what old people want to do. They want to tell folks what they can't know.
Right.
You know, how many, just imagine, the first telephone I used was like the one that the Clampetts used. I mean, it hung on the wall, on a party line. And I lived from that to these, whatever you got, smartphones.
Mm-hmm.
That gives somebody a perspective that cannot be obtained any other way. You can't go to school and learn it, can't take a class and learn it. And as far as I know, this is the first generation of Americans. I don't know what the new one is called. Is it the Generation X? Huh?
Gen Z?
Yeah, Gen Z. That's what this is the first time that the oral traditions and the family traditions have not been passed orally from one generation to another like it was in my day. That was a big thing. Older folks was respected. The Bible says the hoary head, H-O-R, is referred to the color. It was like hoarfrost with an H. Not them other kind of whores. You stay away from them. There's some wisdom. When it comes to that, spit quick or puke. This is Mike Chambers signing out. I'll see you later.
All right. We're done here.
They